Wagafa.
Udiebia.
Why would you come? Plastic just because we all have the thing that you're buying, Shoprite, we have it in the community's supermarket.
It's like that thing of like, why utlile ka di takeaways wa re apeile ka hae?
Yeah, exactly. But the problem
Kind of
here
a thing.
is that we will think that no, this thing is called Mokole Sima Silela supermarket. Well, why am I going there? He's the one benefiting,
Oh, yeah.
right? Because also
That
he's also
mindset.
the one who started the thing, and he chose to negate us or neglect us in the idea of that supermarket. And he went about it his own way, and he went about it alone. He found bank investors, and he left us. And then we were just like, "What, you left us? We were also gonna go to ShopRite and Pick and Pay and check us, you know what I mean, and do that. But if I get you involved, it's like I'm gonna have a supermarket, but when you have a building company." Right? Come help me build this thing. Why now you have a painting company? Come, let's us paint this thing. Your child is studying finances and what. Let's, you know what I mean? Why are you have 3 vans and so you do the delivering and the transporting or whatever. We all benefit
all
from
there.
this thing. And if 6, 7, 8 families are involved in that supermarket, the community feel like this is our supermarket. We own it. We support it. We and also that supermarket, when it does have some type of profit, that profit entire maybe whatever amount, that community's football or club, the kid, and it has their logo of the supermarket. You know what I mean? Now everybody that plays football, they know exactly where to go after the match. We're going to gather by the supermarket. What are you talking about? And someone says like, hey, there's people here at the supermarket that gather after every game, whatever. I'm going to install a free Wi-Fi here, and people would gather there. And then there's another room behind the supermarket where it's just computer labs or kids come to do homeworks and tutoring. And this is a community thing.
Yeah.
But as it stands right now, I'm thinking, this is the idea that I just broke down. I thought about it alone. I'm going to do it alone. And it's failure and success.
And that's a South African thing.
It's so bad, bruh.
And
it is
if you
so
look
bad.
but if you look at it, look at McDonald's.
Yeah.
They had one thing that worked.
Yeah.
And they franchised that. They've given it to everyone who believes in the idea.
Yeah.
This is a standard operating policy. This is how the business runs. This is the logo. This is how we do things. It has traveled across the world.
Yeah.
You look at Starbucks, you look at all these franchises, because
Yeah.
success in America is easily accessible.
Yeah.
You don't have to think of a great idea like you're discovering fire.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
find something that
Something
works.
less
You find
and
that
they
existing
help
fire.
you to build it.
Yeah.
They help you to build it. But here, spaza shop. And
And we allowed them because
Yeah.
we'd rather support someone else than support our own. But also, the fault is not necessarily just with the community, right? It's the person who started the spaza shop and they started it alone and they didn't bother to involve anyone else, right? Because if you do the thing and you involve me, I will help you defend it. I'll tell my children, we're gonna buy here, right? And you would find most foreign nationals, right? They support each other, and if you go to Rosebank, mostly it's owned by the Muslim community,
Yes.
right?
And money circulating with
It doesn't leave Rosebank. You can't tell, right? If you see black people there, we're there to lose money. No one.
Yeah, we're not there to
There's
take.
no black person I'm going to support in Rosebank. If I'm going to Rosebank, I'm supporting a white person or someone in the Muslim community. That's when there's no one I'm going to support. Go Rosebank. It's
just
either
specifically
from the Muslim community or the Arabic community. I don't want to because Muslim is sort of like a religion, but the Arabic community or the white community. Right? But there is no place where I'm going to go and spend my money, and this money is specifically going to be circulating within us. Because we don't have community, as a consequence, we don't have economy. Right? Because the economy has to be from the community, right? And it's such a simple thing to sort of imagine, but we don't have that. Also, we're discouraged from it because as soon as one of us become brilliant, in a specific field. As soon as Masai becomes a well-renowned playwright and my plays are nominated, and you know what I mean, and white people start to work with me and they start to hire me, and I'm more grateful from that. I've abandoned you guys. I've left.
I'm
right?
gone.
And that's something this the lady in I was talking to from Kenya. She says the experience is the same thing where qualified individuals, doctors, lawyers, economists, once they get that degree, professional doctorate, they get hired by, foreign countries and they leave. And she called it brain drain, right? Says Kenya is experiencing a brain drain. We are the drained brain for our provinces, for individual provinces, right? I know my skills. I know how talented I am. I know the things that I'm capable of. But I'm working with people that don't necessarily need me, actually. The people that need me at home, they don't have access to me. They don't have access to my talent. I'm effectively an abandoned building in using that as a metaphor, right? I don't aid them in any way except say this is where I am from. Right, and that sort of type of thinking need to be dismantled, and that's why before we started this conversation, I was telling you that I have this great play that I've worked on for 5 years now. Next year, I think it's the 6th year. And
the one I'm acting in?
No, the tragedy of Samuel Omunye. No, I was saying that I want it to move around, right? I want it to tour the country. I want people to experience it beyond just me and my individual corner and my friends.
Just knowing, which is the same thing we're trying to do with thinking by being we think something we've created, but we just created it for ourselves.
And I've only showcased it, I think, in 1, 2, 3 provinces. 3 provinces out of 9 is terrible, right?
But one that was highly successful.
No. I'm just saying, like, it's a small group of people that have experienced it, and there's a whole province that I'm from that it has not gone to. There's maybe at least toured it, right? I think it did it in Limpopo once or
like
twice.
Water Festival.
Yeah, but that's not enough. That's not nearly enough. And then that's the thing. I think maybe these conversations always find their way. The thesis, the submission of this podcast is the fact that we really need to think as a black community, as black men, about community. We do. If people moved in their own industries, how we are moving,
it would be something. It gets me to think about
if there was a TX Theatre hub of business.
Yeah. This is why I'm doing. So if you look at how I move after I've understood the permission to succeed in America. When I came back, I franchised the Tembisa Theatre Week. Luanda was the first to jump into it, did the Val Theatre Week. And there was a Limpopo Theatre Week at some point. I'm going to do it again. Because it was hard for them. It was Cape Town Theatre Week. CISA passed on.
Of course.
And then now we're doing Carltonville Theatre Week and Joburg Central. Tembisa Theatre Week is celebrating 10 years. It has found itself to move around the whole country as a theatre week because it's something that we want. We don't need many festivals. We need one thing. And I have created that so that these things could exist. And the next thing we're doing is to create small TX theatres all over the country. Right? People need spaces to tell their stories. And TX Theatre has a track record of 12 years that is proven that it works. So it could be anywhere. So that's what we're doing. And our friends from Kenya, they bought into the idea. They said they want to do the same thing.
Now it's going to be a global thing.
Yeah, I told them that the only way I could help you guys to succeed in this thing is when you call it the TX Theatre in Kenya. And they've agreed to do so. So for me is finding those things and how then do we really toll the tragedy of Samuel Omunye, because we have access to Kenya, we have access to Maputo, we have access to Cape Town, Limpopo, Gauteng, Durban.
Franchising it,
Besides franchising it, how do we travel it? Like now we're in conversation with the Market Theatre to do Tragedy, the TX, and we're going to do Durban and Cape Town with Tragedy. So those are things that we need to make them ourselves. So that we could have a blueprint that somebody else could use. Look at what we did with the TX Theatre Hub. In 1 year, in a space of a year.
Half a year.
It's actually
half a year. But again, that's
before you dive there, because there's something that I wanted to dive in. I'm getting this beautiful thing. At first, it was a question. It's a bit answered, right? Whereby initially I was thinking collaboration is community, but as it went on, I was like, no, it is not. Collaboration being something like, oh, how do we both benefit? While community is, oh, there is like franchising, for example, right? Whereby we like Masai is this amazing artist, and he's hosting a festival in this space of ours. And us as the community will actually support him. And then I'm coming as Solly. I'm not saying like, how am I going to benefit? I'm like going like, oh, I'm part of the community. You don't have to go call this certain franchise to come and sell water. I'm selling water here, right? I don't have to be like, let's collaborate and put it down. No, I'm coming to sell water. Someone will come there, offer security. Someone comes and offers that. And that's what community is.
That's what community is.
It's not about how am I benefiting. It's all about how can we grow this. And the moment that becomes a lifestyle, especially in the community, and I like what the Tembisa Theatre Week is doing by expanding beyond, is a thing of like, it didn't become a thing of like, how do we become a part of Tembisa Theatre Week and do this? But let's do it as well. And it's actually becoming a hand that is growing somewhere. We saw someone doing this. Isn't this what culture is, guys? Culture is like someone would say like culture is peer pressure from dead people. Right? Someone would put it that way. And that's what it is. Someone wanted to do something and they did it and they're like, no, let's can't tell it's why I can say what his thought was.
Right.
Exactly.
I do that all the time.
Right.
I break the superstitions. I was like, what do you mean? Because the thing is, they never really explained it to me. So if something was not sort of like, if I can't grasp it and you just tell me it's because of, I'm like, yeah, that's not convincing enough. I'm going to whistle and I'm going to do whatever I want. And I will not be blocked in any sense. But community, guys.
Community is important.
Community is key. Community is all. And I think that might help us also specifically with this, the gender-based violence thing that we're experiencing in the country is because that the women themselves don't have any way together to air out what's going on in their families and what's going on or whatever. It's only like maybe on social media, but in the community themselves, they don't have anywhere to go to talk to each other. Similar with men, they don't have anywhere to go to vent and talk about these things, right? And churches and taverns don't count. They can't count. They're not the thing, right? And what we present as artists, and also as as TX Theatre Hub, is that we give you platforms to vent about these things, or at least to see them being expressed artistically, right? And then you can have those conversations. I think beyond just the touring and beyond just this networking of a network of theaters that we're creating, the franchise, whatever, beyond that, what we effectively are is like a traveling hospital. No, hospital. You're like a traveling hospital where people come and they get to have conversations, get out. It happened also in Bloemfontein, right? After you play, the actors and the directors are being questioned. There's a strong Q&A, and people are asking why these choices, why this topic, why that thing, and you get to talk to them and about these things, and you get to be challenged. You know what I mean? And what I really liked about that festival and everything that we've done with Theatre Hub is that very little influence of from a specific political party, right? We did get some aid from like the government of Gauteng here and there, but it was not a government. It was not like a political party. That was a decision that we took ourselves, and we says we are going to do this thing regardless of what anyone else, whether they're involved or not, right? I think Makanda, I did the Tragedy of Samuel Omonia, he did Van Vieren, and you did Prayers. These shows are not new.
They're not new.
They're not new. In fact, they're very old. They're very old. I could have easily said
mine is very new.
My point is, they're not
new works.
They're not new works.
Yeah.
I could have sat with them and like, I want to plan this thing. and I want to make sure that this tour happens. And and I would have never included Ramatsui, Nolwazi, Mxolisi. And if I take that burden alone, that thing is never happening.
Yeah, it was gonna be.
It's never happening. It's never happening ever.
You can't do it alone.
You can't do it alone. And that's the message of today's podcast. Whatever that you're doing as a man, you cannot do it alone. Whatever idea that you have, whether it's business, whether it's sports, whether it's I want to build my own brand new car that no one is like, you won't be able to do it alone. We need to get out of this mentality of owning 100% of nothing.
You rather own 10% of 100 billion, man.
Bruh. People like, no, it's my thing. I own 100% of it. It's my name is attached to it. It's like, yo. Right?
Yeah, you've done the part. You founded it. Share it with everyone.
We don't know who owns.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, if we know, but like, generally, people don't know who own Checkers. It's not, you know what I mean?
The name is not even.
We don't know who owns Mr. Price or Pick and Pay or ShopRite.
Yeah. Just like.
Or Capitaine.
Yes, it's a group of people that own this thing. You know what I mean? But Sipuru. Sipuru supermarket something. It's me. I own it.
And your music does not play on WhatsApp anymore. I don't know what happened.
I saw that as well. I'm fixing it. I think it has to do with the distributor. I saw it yesterday.
Is it a thing of like they want us to renew the thing?
Yeah, I think it requires some renewing. And
I'm like, I want to play my jams. Like I want to post
right.
my things.
I genuinely like.
And we were so like we were played from like in 4 countries.
No,
that was 18.
Guys,
18
guys,
countries.
Dipiri is a good album. Like,
I'm pushing it though.
Yeah. Like you did.
I'm pushing it, and you guys don't pay me.
Dipiri.
These guys don't pay me.
You're part of the community. You're part of the community.
Yeah, I'm a community when we push, but when they get their check, I don't even know how much they're getting. This guy.
You get to be. He gets to be around us. And I get
you
to
would
be
have
around
seen
there.
the signs.
Yeah. So my point is, I'm working on it. My point is that album, guys, that album, that's like every time I play, I like. There's a lot of things that I create. My paintings, my theaters. I know they're great. I know they're good, but I'm also humble enough about them. Like, I understand. Thank you very much. I appreciate their love, whatever. But when it comes to DP, someone's like, the album is good. It's like, guys. I know that thing is good. I am aware. I play DP on a loop.
I haven't downloaded. I mean, I have the raw files, right? But I have it like even downloaded in here. I'm here like listening to everything. And one of my favorite moments is when people are going like, no, this one is my favorite. No, this one is my favorite. No, this one is my favorite. No, this one is my favorite.
I performed it. I remember I performed one of the songs. I think it was before we released it or after we released it or immediately after Invenda. And Riam Moka. Riam Moka. That one. Hey. 2,000 plus people were doing chills all over. I was like, what the?
Everywhere I go, dog. Everywhere I go.
No, that album is fucking, it's great. And again, it's a product. It's a product of community.
Yeah.
It is.
It's a product of community.
Yes.
I said he did the song Lelime La Go Fake.
And it was a community thing.
And I was like, yo, come here. That's amazing. Let's do more of this thing.
Yeah.
Right? And it's just like, yes. And we met with Novax.
Novax,
Novax production is...
Did you see what he's doing now? He's doing this.
No. Novax production... Like people that are working for like MTV, Universal, like those people that are hired for such thing, when they listen to the people, like, who mastered your thing? It's like, this song is mastered by one guy, and we recorded it in this very small studio.
Yeah. And some of the things we just had to write there and just create the music there.
It is scary how good that thing is.
Yes.
And
I do all my master classes with that album.
It's so good.
When I'm writing a film now, I listen to that album.
It is.
When I introduce myself, I'm
good.
saying, we have a powerful album that is out. You should share it with your
friends.
No.
I think it's also like a blessing that them distributors have released it for whatever reason. I'm going to investigate now. But that gives me an opportunity to re-release
Yes, and
You know
be
what I
like,
mean?
okay,
and
cool.
have a better re-release in that don't know. Because when we were dropping it, we just wanted to get rid of it because we'd had it, I think, for like a year before we
Yes.
dropped it, right?
Yes.
We had
I
it
mean,
for a
we're
long
pushing it
time.
again as our album for
Yeah,
next
yeah,
year's
yeah.
tours. All of our tours.
And
we're
we're
doing
due
and
for
we
a
also
second
need a
one.
performance of it. Jess.
Yeah, we're due for a
We
second
need like
one.
a whole
We
live.
need a performance. Yeah.
No, definitely. We need
Let's arrange Maputo.
Let's why don't you actually like this is me throwing it in.
Yeah.
Why don't we do the live version of Dipiri at like the anniversary as well?
At the 10 years, the opening, right?
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
choose 2 songs.
Yeah, we
I
can
even like
choose
we have
that.
like those 2-3 songs
Yeah,
there.
let's
and-
Sure.
choose 2-3 songs.
I'm
Let's do
directing
3
something for the
songs.
opening.
Yeah.
Let's infuse that in the direction of the
Yeah,
opening.
for sure. Let's do it. Guys, trust. Guys, I see how
This is how
Yeah,
we're-
we're doing
Every
it.
time I talk about like all my work, no, it's fine, we're great, thank you so much. But when it comes to Dipiri, that
you're
thing,
like,
is, that
we're
thing is
going.
good, guys.
I listened to it once when we were going to
Yeah.
Grahamstown. I'm like, this is our album.
And you know what's freaking, eh?
Like, this is our album.
It's not short. But it
Yeah.
feels short. Once
It feels
when
short.
you're done listening to it,
it's
it's
short.
we're like, wait, what
like-
happened to
it's-
the rest
I
of the
can't
thing?
drive to
Yeah.
Devon with it. I can't get to Pulukweta
Yeah, you-
with it.
you wanna
It's
like-
short.
It's so good.
Everybody's
Now, but
fire.
we're doing the second one, eh? Let's record the second one.
we need the second one.
We're gonna record the second one and maybe do a re-release of this one as well. But yeah, community again, right? See how excited we are about the thing that we did because of Mike.
With
encouraged-
zero funding.
Yeah?
With zero funding.
What is funding?
What is
Bro,
you know what? I think that
What
when
is
speaking
funding?
on community,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah,
Masai and I and we are a testament of this. I tell people, even like my colleagues here,
Yeah.
right, about that. If there's one thing that I'm blessed with is a community of brothers.
Yeah.
Right. Not that I don't appreciate like the women in my life.
Of course.
But
we need
there's
to
something
build on that side too.
we need to.
We have to, guys.
Yeah, but
It doesn't
unfortunately,
look good on us.
It does not.
Yeah, but okay,
Sorry,
but
sorry,
hold
continue with your thought.
Hold on. Also on that, guys. I think we have to like also be fair with ourselves, right? I don't create with you just because like you're my friend or
Yes.
just because whatever.
True.
It's also
It's
have to
beyond
do
that.
with like first proximity. Before I create anything with you, right? Obviously, I met you within the context of theater or whatever. There's a lot of people that I met with the same spirit and the same context, but we're not friends, right? I'm not friends with those people.
The
right
logistics.
Now, I think in the beginning of your creativity space, whether it's with females, whether it's males, regardless, first find the people to whom you trust. And
Convenience
whom
is a thing.
Yeah, whom you can say, guys, me, I did a work from Joburg to Pretoria, and then they say like, yeah, but we want to do a work from Tembisa to Joburg, right? These are crazy people, but these first they're my friends, right? And they trusted me, and I trusted them that they would do that thing. And there's a lot of conversation that we have, especially now as we're moving forward into like the industry. So like, yeah, but you guys are just a bunch of guys, and where are the women in your group? It's like, yeah, we're working on it, but these people were my friends first.
Yeah.
Number one thing is that these are the people I trust,
Proximity.
right? If I'm going to Bloemfontein and then they give us a room where it is like 2 beds and there's like 5 of us, I trust that you will sleep on my bed and we'll squash together like
Yeah.
this. And then
No
I
problem,
I
yeah.
can leave my phone, I can leave my money, I could... Before we on stage in the rehearsal room, I trust
You're
you.
fine.
Logistics.
I trust
And
no, forget even
administration.
logistics. Forget logistics. I trust you as a friend.
Yeah.
Like, as a friend,
As a
I trust.
friend,
If I get there, it's like, yo, Solly, I got a
Yeah.
thing. It happened even go Makanda.
Yes.
Right? My days in where I'd booked were ending.
They were ended.
3 days before the festival ended.
And we were like,
And
we
I was
are not
I don't have a
going.
place to sleep. And it's like we have a bed.
have a bed.
And we've spent the rest of the
We did not have a blanket.
We didn't have a blanket.
It was so cold
I
one
can't
night.
do that with anyone else but my friends, right? And this thing of people saying like, yeah, but where are the women? What woman is going to do that with me?
Hey, man.
Especially if they're not my friend first.
Yeah.
I have no issue with working with people outside, and this has nothing to do with women or men. I have an issue with people who try to infiltrate a specific thing without getting the context of it first, right? Without getting like, what is the philosophy and the principles these people share? right? Like when the people of Chasing Laughter arrived for Bloemfontein,
Yeah.
I think the people that had booked us, they had overbooked slightly. And the people by Chasing Laughter had 5 more people that needed sleep. And it was like they arrived at late. It was around 10, 11, 12. You know what I mean? And no, first, obviously, I had a bed, like you guys can share. But secondly, I was tired. I sleep very early, around 9, 10, 11. I don't do cross nights anymore, right? I was tired. I was ready to sleep. But as soon as I realized that these people have no place to sleep, I changed my personality of like sleep. Disappeared. I'm like, where the fuck? Where are these people sleeping? I left my
I took 3 of them.
Exactly. I'm running around Bloemfontein. I'm looking at like a B&B's, guys. I have 5 people. And when they found, I can't do that with people I don't know.
Yeah.
This what I've explained to you right now. What I explained to you right now. I've not mentioned anything about creativity. It's the basic first thing. Can I work with these people? Even a director will tell you, like seasoned great directors, they're like, talent is secondary. And even like the third thing, are you a good person? Can I work with you? Right? I don't want to hire someone.
I'm working on that thing.
I don't want to hire someone and then 3 days later we have a sexual harassment case first. I don't care how talented you are. If you can't work with me and my people, I can't have you. Yeah, I can't have you. Yeah. So the more we are going, I think we have to be very honest. When we're having these conversations about gender and inclusion and whatever, it's fine to do that. It's very important. Yes. Especially at the level that we are. We can afford to do it. But if you are young, don't fall into that pressure. The pressure that you should fall in is that are the people around me, do I trust them first? Right? Because we're dealing with, again, with no funding, 0 funding at all. 0. Bruh, you know where Napoleon left? Napoleon and the people that were doing the period with us, they left Soweto to Tembisa with what?
Hey, exactly.
On nothing. They went and they trusted us, and we're like, yo, man,
we'll see what happens.
We'll see. I will pay with whatever small money I have. We'll eat whatever whatever pap and namayakoro whatever small thing that we had, and then we create. You see what I mean? And then we create.
Yeah.
Because we have established a community around us.
And this was not a problem. Sorry.
Yeah.
This was not a problem before we got the spotlight.
Yes.
It was not a problem.
Yes.
Now it's a problem because we are in the spotlight.
Yes.
And then there's a recognition and there's movement. So my point was coming from, we are now at the point where we could aid that.
Yes, now we are.
Now we are at the point
Yes.
where we could aid it. And not to dispute or disregard what you're saying, which is our foundation, which is our principle, and this is how we've built everything that you've built. But now we're in a space where we could aid it.
Yeah, we are.
Right? We are in a space where we could build a hub that is inclusive of women.
Everyone.
Yeah, but our inclusivity comes with this principle that we do not work with you primarily because you are just a woman. We work with you because you are a human being. You can do this.
You can do the thing, yeah.
We could share a room with you.
We could share a room with you.
We could travel.
We could travel with you.
Yeah.
You would understand that, we could eat.
Here we are not getting any money. Here we are waiting for tickets. Here we have 100,000 that we need to share. Here there's 200,000. Here there's 50,000 that we need to share, all of us. Yeah.
Dr. Refilwe, Nolwazi, all of these people that we're working with now, I'm in conversation with Momo now.
Yes.
I know them first.
They are our friends.
As people.
Yeah, I knew Refilwe from 2011.
I have this idea. Bruh, I remember a few years ago, I won't name names. A few years ago, I had this idea of a play. And I shared it amongst what I would consider friends, and they weren't necessarily friends. And that's why I learned this the hard way.
And that's why they're not in your life.
You know what I mean? Exactly. And then 2 months, 3 months later, I see that idea on stage.
Shit.
I'm not involved anymore. Right?
Imagine.
And the thing is, at that time, I'd shared it with so many people. I don't even know who the hell told people. Like, like when someone you know your idea on stage. I know like sometimes we could have the same.
You know your idea, man.
We can have the same ideas and we can create whatever and whatever. That is possible. But what I saw was, Bruh, I write. The
There's a
tragedy,
me,
the tragedy of Samuel Omonia is this conversation about hard determinism and free will, and it's it's quite rare
general thing,
that someone else will do that thing
Yeah.
simultaneously at the same time as me.
The subject or the theme is a very common theme.
Yeah.
But how you
How I
done
did it?
Yeah, no.
And then I was like, yo, someone stole my idea. But I did not know who to fucking vent with or to talk to about it. And then I learned, like, no, I can't just willy-nilly just open
Give
myself
away.
up in that nature because people will take advantage. I think a lot of times people forget that women are people. They are as capable. They are as capable of instilling your ideas as much as the next person. Men are people, right? Anyone can steal your idea, right? Sure. If your foundation, if where you are starting, it's you and your other female friends. In fact, my foundation it's began with me and like my first official collaborator where I'm constantly with them was Neo. Remember back when I was doing
No, yes.
And she was my friend first, and she was the person I was collaborating my poetry. And she was doing the singing, whatever. But we were not friends. We didn't create because I needed a female. We were creating because she's a beautiful singer, but she's also my friend, and we could move and we could create together. And I could tell her, but they're only giving us like 500. Here's your 250. They're only giving us like 10,000. Here's your 5,000. They're only giving us like 25,000 rand. Here's your X amount. You know what I mean? Like, we were friends. Number one. I could trust her. And then, because of careers and whatever, she's in a different industry right now, and I'm still in the arts. And I met my friend, and then I met you. You just so happened to be a guy. And then we so happened to be friends, and we started creating. And then I met you. You just so happened to be a guy, and then we started creating. Right? It's my advice for anyone who's starting. First, start with the people to whom you trust. Right? Do not say like I want to collaborate with someone because they're. But some talented people are very entitled because they know they're talented. They're very talented.
And we sit in tables with people who betray us all the time.
Yeah, because they're very talented and then they're getting offers everywhere, right? Right now, there's some actors that I've seen how they conduct themselves in other people's productions. And I know I will never hire this person. I don't care how good you are, but I've seen you off stage. I've seen how you move off stage. I've seen the things you say about other people off stage. You know what I mean? I've witnessed you off stage. I will never work with you. Ever.
Sure.
Yeah,
I wish I've learned this earlier.
just to bring the conversation back,
Yeah.
just to bring it back
Now
with
we are
what I
venting.
was trying
No, 'cause
to
it's-
say.
I'm very
Don't break
Yes.
our venting
No.
space. We are venting.
I'm
man.
very
Yes.
passionate
No, it's
about
okay.
it.
I get it. The thing is,
Producer, you don't want us to
I'm
vent.
very passionate
No,
about
the thing
this
is,
thing, guys. Yo.
you guys now saying things that I was supposed to say. What I was supposed to say. Because really before, okay, now it's 30 minutes late.
Sorry. Re na le malema matele.
Yeah, it's it, man.
Yeah.
Nothing
Yeah.
new. So what I was gonna say, which actually is even correlates with what you guys were saying now,
Yeah.
is on collaboration versus community.
Yeah.
Right. Giving examples with us. Collaboration is we have this project, we'll work together.
Sure.
Community is there is you for a lifetime.
Yeah.
We don't have to work with every project, but we'll work majority of the times, and I'm there to
course.
support you.
Yeah.
An example being, let's take Dipiri, for example.
Yeah.
Let's take Makanda, for
Yeah.
example. When Dipiri was supposed to be released, okay, in the first half of recording Dipiri, I remember and then we were able to like do the things. And on the second part of Dipiri, I remember money was
Yeah.
it was barely there.
Yeah.
And this is where it comes easy with community or working with someone who knows
Sure.
even towards your personal life. Masaya ka sere so likisha 1,000. What's about Rosoli no
Yeah.
sere 50 rand am show bilo tlile yona and
Yeah.
o tsamaya mo rough
Sure.
season. And at the same time, it's that balance of like we're able to show up for projects and for each other in different phases because we understand the personal capacity that we're about to dish out,
Yeah.
right? So I think that's one other aspect that makes it easier for people to work with certain people for like some time because if we are collaborating on this one, I'm able to go to you. For example, I texted Mkolisi When was it? Not so long ago. Because sometimes I'm like, I don't have money now. I'm waiting for money. Marmi, I want to eat KFC.
Yeah.
And I text him. And I'm like, how? Because my side did not answer the phone.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm like, and I'm telling people, I'm like, I get proud of being able to have the privilege to do this. And this is what community is. Yeah. It's not project based.
Yeah.
It's a life thing.
It's a life
it's a
thing.
way
Yeah.
of
It's
living.
a way of life, yeah.
I'm able to just be like,
And I think another beautiful thing about the Piri and Transfiren and the tragedy and the works that we create because we were artists is that they are first trying to solve a problem. Yeah. Beyond them being created by community, they are created for
brilliant art.
No, they're created for community, right? People who follow me and know my work is that most of my poetry, in fact, all of my poetry are written and performed in English. Mm-hmm. Similar with you, and you started exploring in vernacular and there, but the majority of it is in English. And we said, like, dude, we are very great artists and we have brilliant ideas, but we have done nothing for our culture and our language. Let's see, it was community led first, right? It was not a selfish thing because I could continue doing chaos until I die. You know what I mean?
Or blast, or whichever one comes first.
You know what I mean? I can continue doing that forever. But I said, wait a minute, there's a vacuum here that needs to be filled by a specific type of approach. You know what I mean? So even the project itself, forget that it was created by a community. Yes, we didn't have the funds, and yes, someone paid for this, the other one didn't pay for that, all of those things. Yes, but the project itself was for community, and it was by community. Yeah. None of it was just me, for me, right? And we haven't even made any type of like financial
we haven't even had anything so far.
But the impact that it has made for the impact that it has made for the Pedi community. People come, brother, like, I've been wanting this forever. I did not know where to listen to something like this, right? And we've created something for community.
And for like people who are young and people who are old. I have testimonies of people going like, my mom, my grandmother was listening to this and was like, who are these people who are speaking this language? Not only just they're speaking this language. I don't even remember the last time I had to hear this. Like there's some mother who is like, and
it's so cool. Like forget the fact that how it sounds and the language or whatever. Like it is also such a cool thing to listen to. Like the way it is. The tempo, the music, the type of it, because I don't even know. And it has 808s, and it has like this very different way of the drum. So you could listen to it as an old person, and you can listen to it as a teenager. It literally is designed in such a way that it accommodates an entire, everyone, an entire nation could listen, whether you are 12, whether you are 75. You want to find the song in that thing that you like, and it's going to like, you're going to put it in your playlist, you're going to vibe with it. You can put it with the jazz, you can put it in a jazz playlist, you can put it in a hip-hop playlist, you can put it in an Afro-pop playlist, you could listen to it by itself. Like, my point is, that was not a selfish decision. It was a conscious thing. It's like, hey, who are we doing this for? Community was important. Yeah. When we're doing Van Vuuren and where he drew his inspiration from and how it also has come to be and how it is touring and the Q&As that he's able to have after the shows. And it is community first. When we're doing findings, we're not only finding out these things for ourselves. If you were, the cameras wouldn't be here. We're doing this because we are involving people. It is community first. We're putting it out for people to engage and also ask us very important question, right? Questions about our work. We are putting ourselves into, we're doing something that is not common in the arts. When in the arts, this part of work is very sacred. We create it in workshops, in rehearsal rooms by ourselves, and we only include people when they have to pay. What we have done is that we've opened the rehearsal room, we've opened the writing room. It says, hey, come in, check out what we are doing, check out how we arrived at these conclusions, and the books that we've read, the documentaries that we are watching, the podcast that we're doing and listening to, the people that we are interrogating, investigating, and interviewing. We've let you into our space because the idea of findings is that it is community first, right? We are. Like when you said earlier about the exhibition, people say, yeah, but who'd buy a painting in Tembisa? That's not the point. The point is that people in Tembisa would come and gather somewhere and they will look at
and
art.
reflect on something.
And whether or not they reflect on the paintings or the plays, they are
the
there
painting
tomorrow.
brought them together.
They are there, exactly. The painting, the play brought them together, and then they are there. And then we've opened up the floor and saying, like, we're going to go to Maputo. Who's coming with us? We're going to go to Kenya. Who's coming with us?
We're going to Grahamstown, Makanda.
Not only that, it says like, yo, how many of you are there? It's like 15, 17, sometimes 20 of us in the theater. I'm like, don't you guys need food? Like, yeah, I have a catering company that I could serve at the theater while you guys are there. It's like, yeah, comes through and sell the thing. Someone says, hey, guys, I see you guys are doing the theater thing. Where is the logos and where? Like, here's our logo, but like I do t-shirts. It's like, okay, cool. And then we do t-shirts with you and we do it for you. And then we wear them on our podcast. We wear them at our shows. And then now you have a stake in the TX Theatre Hub. Someone might come and say like, hey, guys, I have a business that transports people. I have a transporting company for people. And I've been thinking about it. And you guys seem to be touring. I could offer you guys this thing, but what am I getting from you guys? Like, yeah, don't worry. What do you have? It's like, oh yeah, I have a building, I have a tavern, I have a center that you guys could come. It's like, yeah, we'll definitely come and do the Piri and whatever show at your whatever venue. And now we're battering, now we're trading. What I'm saying right now, I've not said anything about banks. I've not said anything about political parties. I've not said anything about the government. And I'm not saying that we don't need them. No, we need, everybody's welcome to get involved in this project that we're doing, whether you're a bank, whether you're a political party, whether you're a government. We are welcome any types of aid, but we will not wait for you, right? We will not wait for you. No, we will just like grab your hand and drag you and invite you to the things like we see you do this thing, come. We are putting ourselves public like this. This is the invitation. There's no bigger, better invitation than this.
This is it.
We are the TX Theatre Hub. We are Findings, and we are creating a space for everybody to gather and share ideas. Ideas that are sometimes even beyond our own thinking. Because my thinking is the canvases, the play, the plot, the costume, the lights. That's my ideas end there. They're finished there. But someone says like, what you guys eating? What are you guys drinking?
How much is this?
How much is this? Yeah. Water. I have a.
What are your profit margins?
Exactly. Someone can have that conversation with us. Someone can say like, who's making sure that your contracts are safe? I have a law company. I can involve myself. And someone says, hey, what if one of your actors get hurt? Who takes care of that? I am a doctor. I could specialize in aiding a specific theater group. See, what we are creating is that we are creating a thing, a gravity, like where I can explain this scientifically is that we have created a planet, a big planet with a giant gravity. You become the moon that orbits it. You can choose to become the moon that orbits the planet that we have created, right? And this is the invitation. This is the point.
There's no any other invitation.
And the good thing with what we're doing with Findings is that when you arrive there, it's not just leisure for leisure's sake. It's not gather for gather's sake. You get to also engage with hard-hitting topics, right? We get to get engaged with the art. You get to engage with patriarchy, the economy, the history, apartheid, neocolonialism, post-colonial, all of those things, because that's what we specialize in. You get to then spirituality, music, dance, right? We offer you not only books. You're not just there to gather and hang out with us for the sake of you're learning something, but also in that learning, you have other people whom you're learning with. And says, hey guys, tomorrow after we've done this thing, I have 17 skateboards whose children are interested in skateboarding, right? And then they go, and then, you know what I mean? This is the invitation. We have people, we have creatives, we have now with how many people were there at the Hangman's News, the audience wise?
We had close to 240.
240 people were there. What are they eating? What are they drinking?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What are you doing with 250 people that have gathered in one space? When you are in Tembisa somewhere, you want to sell t-shirts, you want to sell something, but there's 250 people gathering at a specific place. You're letting that just slip under you. You know what I mean? Like what more do you want from? You know what I mean?
The hub.
What do you want from the hub? We're giving you plays, we're giving you exhibitions, and also we're giving you community
with money.
Humans with money.
Who are willing to buy.
With stomachs.
Who are hungry.
Who are hungry, bruh. We're giving you these things. But what are you waiting for? And we're also saying the similar thing, because we are the TX Theatre Hub, but we want the NL Business Hub somewhere to whom we can also be invited to, right? And they've created a community somewhere, and they say, hey guys, we've created a business thing, but we don't have openers. Like, we have poets.
We have
and
music.
musicians.
We've released albums.
Call us at your NN Business Hub, whatever that version of it.
And we can create a place for you specifically.
We can create place for you specifically, right? We could,
tailor-made for
if you have a company that is a mining company, you have a mining company, an industrial company, an oil company, and you're trying to express safety for your workers, we will write a play for you, for your people, and says, hey, here's an industrial play for you, and you can communicate this message better using theatre. All you have to do is like collaborate with TX Theatre Hub. We have a conversation, and then we are working.
Done.
We exist as a thing to
and
be.
we have the market you need.
We have the market you need. We have the clients. I've been tracking. Sorry.
No, it's yours. It's your festive. It's your Christmas.
Nah.
Yeah, before you go to Mahofa, you must. Yeah.
No. But it's something that.
No,
I
but
think
you're speaking for all
needs-
of us, and you're speaking the truth, and you're speaking what we're about.
Yeah.
It's the same thing that happened when in Blom, and they asked a question about TX Theatre Hub, and I said, I'm not going to say anything.
Yeah.
And amazingly, Masai said super amazing things, truth that I wasn't going to go there. Sbusiso said also
Incredible
great
things,
Yeah, because this is a community that you've built, and the mandate and the mission and the agenda is one.
Yeah.
So when you speak, it's not like you speak. No. We have probably 200 episodes to go. We will speak on the next ones because here you are finding straight and you're finding all of us. I don't think there is something wrong with what you're saying, and we're agreeing because sometimes we fail to express what we want and we don't get what we want because we're trying to be diplomatic or clever or somehow about the things that we
correct.
want. Yeah, we don't want that. So here we are searching. So when you search, it becomes messy, it becomes dirty, it's not always clean. When they stole the console from the TX Theatre, I wrote on Facebook and I'm like, hey, due to criminal activities, we've lost a console that is worth around 150,000 rand. And then the community, Ishmael Mohammed, said, it's fine, don't worry, that is sorted. And we got an equivalent lighting console the following day from DWR. Because we knew Ishmael knew us, believed in the collective and all of that. And then we have that. And we had the best theatre week from there. So what you're saying is, this thing is always open, but we're not going to wait for you to take part. So this is an invitation to everyone. And it goes also to this question that we get all the time about why don't you have women? This is an invitation. What I bring, you know what we do? We are moving. The buck does not, the dog does not bark at a stationary car. They're barking because we are moving. So that's what needs to happen. So for us is, we are finding things. We are open for businesses, for everyone. We are doing the Theatre Week 10 years celebration at the TX Theatre. We have a community that will be there. What are you bringing to the community?
Bro, there's going to be so many people there.
Every day.
There's going to be so many people at the TX Theatre Week. It's going to be 10 plays. 10. Forget the audience. Let's put the audience on the side. You know how many people are involved in creating 10 plays?
And 5 universities bringing 5 plays. We did. So 15 plays.
We did 5 plays now. God.
Takeover at Blom.
No.
Hangman's News.
No, not the takeover. The one, the Hangman's News one.
5 plays. 240 audiences.
No. Forget that. 5 plays, 50 people were involved in creating the 5 plays.
50.
50. These are people that are guaranteed to show up.
Yeah.
These are guaranteed people. Now imagine 15 plays. How many people are guaranteed to show up there at TX on that day?
And how many of them are going to be hungry?
And then, include now the audience people.
Yeah.
Every day. And right now you are saying I sell sparklers and people want to be fed. People want to be dressed. People want to be addressed. People want
to look cool like I do.
People want to be we have these people there. But no one is reaching out to TX Theatre Week. And this is the 10th year this is happening. No one is like, yo guys, I have this X amount. Can I put at least my banner there? Right? I will pay for advertising at the TX Theatre Week. I'll have a banner that advertises a specific thing. If it's a thing that can be physically moved to the TX Theatre Hub, your idea can be moved there, right?
You can be there to present
it. An advert could be there, right? You could just pay a specific small amount or whatever amount that you can and advertise something there. We could have that conversation with you easily, right? And we've guaranteed you a group of people. When you're going to watch a soccer match over like a derby, it's not just Kaizer Chiefs and Orlando Pirates that you see there. You see MTN is there, Vodacom is there, Amstel is there. Those people have noticed that
DSTV.
The derby guarantees me over 78,000 people that day. 78,000 people will be gathering at a specific place.
And those who are watching on TV?
That's millions. What are you doing with this? That is the key. That's why like shows like Generations, Scheme Sam, and all of this. That's why they've been running as long as they've been running, because what they said to their community, they've guaranteed them 3 million people watching every night. And they said, yo, KFC, what are you doing with this? KFC is like, I have an ad. I can advertise something. I can put something there. And then they pay either the station or they pay the program itself. And then they get to advertise there, because Generation has promised them 2.3 million people watching at that specific time. We are promising you 800 people every single day, live. What are you doing with them?
That you can talk to.
That you can talk to.
They can respond to you immediately.
They will respond to you. They will pay. They will buy the thing then. We will be doing the ads. We will be contentizing them. We will be having deep, very
and the emotions are different.
The emotions are different.
You find them where they are very sensitive and vulnerable.
And you know what I mean? And you get to have conversation about other things. It doesn't even have to be selling them anything. It could be selling, you can be just having a conversation with them and saying, hey guys, I am starting a golf club. Right? Because I've never seen you, Mwana Sbanbani, Morali, I've never seen you outside work, outside tavern and outside church. But I see you here now and you're dressed amazing. Who made your pants? Like, I bought them at DH. DH, bro, I make pants.
Yeah. Zion is doing things.
Come, let's make pants together. You know what I mean? Let's do that. We are guaranteeing you people. The community of Tembisa, look at me.
South Africa.
And South Africa, listen to me. There is a TX Theatre Week that is coming in Tembisa. People are going to be there by the numbers, by the thousands, by the time it ends, right? We are pleading with you. We are inviting you. Whether you're an artist, whether you're a businessman, whether you're a politician in government, in banking, we've created this force, this gravity thing that you are allowed to orbit it and think community with us. What we are trying to do with Findings, this program that we're doing now is called Findings. We're not only trying to just create an industry just for ourselves that we are only going to benefit from. We are finding out and we are investigating things that benefits the entire community. And if you have things that you don't know how to fully express them, we will write your play. We will write your poem. We will do that and we'll have conversations with you in such a way that it will benefit the community. this is an invitation. There is no bigger or better invitation than finding is, because we guarantee you people, 15 plays, maybe 10 people per play involved. That is at least 100 and something people that are there. First, those are just the creatives. The 100 and something people, just creatives. Are there. Now there's an audience that is coming. What are you doing with that? What I mean? You have a business idea. You have a great community idea. You want to do you want to have like a skating community. You want to have like I don't know, but my imagination again is limited to the arts. But you get my point.
Yeah.
Come, sit down with us. Let's have a conversation. Let's see how we can create a healthy community. These conversations that we're having that are difficult, that are broken because of social media and TikTok and Twitter, we are cursing at each other. We're saying the most vile things online, whether it's about gender-based violence, whether it's about patriarchy, whether it's about politics, it's about immigration. They're all online. TX Theatre Week is real. He's right here. He's with me right here. I could argue with him right now about his point. Now you're gonna get it there. You're not just there together and watch plays and look at paintings. You're there also because there's a community that is also there.
100.
Yeah. Anyways,
Yes.
what is your closing,
yes.
police?
You've said it all.
Oh,
man.
shout out.
You've said it all.
Sully, what is your closing?
I love this passion that is coming from here, because we grew up and we are a testament of what both community and collaboration can do. Right?
Consistency too.
Yes. So it's a thing of, we are, as much as we are emphasizing on community, collaboration is important within the community.
Very important.
Right? Because that's what drives, I feel like community, or the ability and being a community, is the answer to many problems.
Many problems.
An example is when we are revisiting our previous episode, when, for example, we spoke about adoption, and we were like, no, wait, actually, we have a system. It's not adoption, but we have when a child will not struggle and will be taken by the family. That's community. While adoption is a form. If we would have to use, it's like collaboration. If we would have to give examples, it's like,
if a kid is a project, then the families are collaborating in this project.
Yes. So it's that. The importance of community, the importance of collaboration.
A lot of problems.
Solves a lot.
It solves
of problems. Not only in business.
It solves 70% of our issue.
Way of life. And Africans' way of life has always been community.
And that is
no competition, no pride.
No, we can't compete. Why are we competing? Why are we competing if we're working on the same thing? If we're working on this, if this is our supermarket.
Yes. Why are we?
You know what I mean? If this is our football club.
Why are we fighting?
You know what I mean? Why are we fighting?
Yeah, because it teaches us the importance of what's really important.
Community.
The important thing is not that spaza shop or that what, but it brings us together and
people who make
it
it
reminds
possible.
us.
What are some of the
Who are
things
we?
that bring black people together?
And community is there.
And it's the TX Theatre Hub.
The TX
And the
Theatre
answer is
Hub
not
will
always a
do
pale
that
skin.
for you.
Yeah.
And it doesn't always have to be.
The
They can be
skin.
part, like we are all are and can be part of a community. And it's everyone. And
Hey, man.
Amen.
No, thank you, Bofetu. Nice December.
Subscribe.
Yes, please subscribe so that there could be many of you at the TX Theatre Hub. Please listen to our album, Dipiri. Masai is going to fix the problem that we are seeing on WhatsApp. But listen, share it with your family, share it with your colleagues, share it with your community. is out. Sollywood shared the poster of the theatre week, and we are touring the Piri with Tragedy, with Sinking is coming back.
Yeah.
We are touring all of these works next year. I'm working on a new piece, Adam's Ale. Is doing rounds, also just premiered at the Solo Festival in Soweto as a new work. So yeah, support, subscribe, follow us, share, let us know what you want us to talk about, and give us your feedback, and enjoy your Christmas.
Yeah.